Hi Priya, thank you so much for accepting my request. I'm sure lockdown has impacted a lot of your studies because you are, I think, right now based in Ahmedabad and you are in Shillong
Yes.
otherwise. Okay, so tell me more about you.
Yeah, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to, come. You guys are doing a great job, and I would be happy to help. So, a brief introduction about me. So, I'm Priya. I'm originally from Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Uh, I'm doing my PhD at IIM Shillong, and my specialization is in economics and public policy. I've done my graduation from St. Xavier's, Ahmedabad. After that, I moved to the UK to University of Warwick to pursue my masters in behavioral economics and science. After coming back to India, I was a research assistant at IIM Ahmedabad for around 1.5 years. After which I shifted to Shillong for my PhD.
Okay, so why PhD? That's a very important question here because after coming from this background of policy and working with research and all, so did that motivate you to enter in the PhD program?
So, ma'am, ever since I was young, I remember always being a teacher. So I remember, quickly learning the concepts and then teaching it to my other friends. And this has been the thing throughout my school and then even college. So I've always enjoyed learning and mastering something and then kind of translating it in such a way which is easily understood by other people.
Mm.
So because I've always enjoyed teaching, PhD seemed like the next logical step. Also, I think my work experience at IIM Ahmedabad really taught me a lot about action research and the impact of public policy as a tool.
Mhm.
So that completely shifted my perspective, and the research worked with me. So yeah, I am truly passionate about the research problem that I am currently focusing on, and that's why PhD to learn the important skill set required to pursue the problem and also make a relevant value addition.
Great. So it's been a year now at IIM Shillong. How your experience has been so far?
It has been a year, I think it has been a year and a half, and the experience has been truly wonderful. I mean, as I already said, that I'm from Gujarat, which is on the west part of the country, and Shillong is in the northeast. So for me, this role has been a cultural experience, because
Uh-huh.
I'd never really explored the Northeast culture or the Khasi culture before. And I have to say that people of the Northeast are some of the kindest and the sweetest people that I've ever met.
Okay.
So Shillong is truly beautiful. And I am Shillong, of course, was the highlight of my year, and it is. I mean, it is also called the seventh heaven or campus in the clouds. And the campus is magnificent. We get cherry blossoms, for
Uh-huh.
some time of the year. Yeah, yeah. So,
Wow.
uh,
IIM Shillong is a dream place for many, and it's like the beauty, the environment, the culture, everything is so unique over there, and we all wish to go. For a PhD student, what kind of
mm,
preparations are required? To which exam did you appear for, or if you could share your scores as well, it will be
sure.
greatly helpful for many people, I'm sure.
Sure. So after I came back from the UK, after my masters, I was in two minds whether I wanted to do PhD from abroad or from India. Because I was in two minds, I thought that it would be safer for me to prepare for GRE instead of CAT because as you know that GRE scores are applicable globally. So I appeared for GRE. My GRE score was 315, approx around 315. But this was only after I think 1 or 2 months of studying because
Mhm.
the exam was coming. I think in December the exam was coming, and I just had to give it because I wanted to appear for the PhD admissions next year. So
Mhm.
that was my GRE score. I've also given UGC NET because in India, if you want to become a professor, UGC NET is a prerequisite. Yeah.
Mhm. Oh, great. So, okay, so this is about score and the minimum eligibility criteria to be called for an interview. So now interview stage comes. So how did you prepare for that? Which books you
So
read? Which blogs you read?
So I am Shillong. I mean, I wanted to come to I am Shillong. It
Hmm.
was a choice for me. And
Uh-huh.
luckily, I knew some of the seniors already pursuing a PhD here. So I called them up. I had several conversations with them, and and I learned a lot from their experience. Um, but basic thing is that, so to be honest, the one thing which the professors are really looking at, the one thing which they really want to test during the interview is your motivation.
Mm-hmm.
PhD is not like MBA or any other master's course. It is a full-time 4+ years course which requires a lot of commitment and motivation from your side. So that is the one thing which the professors are really looking at. And to show that you are motivated and to show that you are committed about your research problem in the journey, you're supposed to do some homework, which is what I did. Based on the advice of my seniors. So I had a research problem in mind. It wasn't very specific. I mean, nobody expects it to be specific, but I had something in mind, and I referred to a lot of research articles, and so I did basic literature review to understand what all has been done in the domain. What kind of topics have already been explored? What are the problems which have already been explored? To figure out the gap, that where do I want to make my mark. So that is something which I rigorously did before my interview. I referred to a lot of journals, a lot of papers, and all of that. I even had several conversations with PhD students belonging to different universities to
Mm-hmm.
understand their experience.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so did you refer to any specific book or because we are talking about journals a lot here? So
Hmm.
sometimes when somebody who is not having any research experience, because you have had a research experience, you have worked with IIM Ahmedabad. So if that kind of experience to understand journal articles and all, if it is not there, then is the program or is the interview is challenging in that situation?
I mean, I would just recommend everybody doing like a basic Google Scholar search. Google Scholar is freely available, and all you have to do is just type in certain keywords with regards to your area of interest, and then you'll find a lot of research articles and everything that has been done. Even if you refer to, let's say, 3 to 4 papers, you would know quite a bit about what has already been done. So that is one tip. Other than that, the interviews do ask a lot of subject specific questions. So for me, my subject was economics and public policy. So I did refer to a few economics textbooks because in between there was a gap for me. I'd worked for 1.5 years. So I had to go
Mhm.
back to my textbooks. I remember so reading this book because my background is behavioral economics.
Mhm.
And the interviewers do tend to ask a lot about your recent degree. So I remember reading Dan Ariely's books, Richard Thaler's Nudge, for example, and also basic economics textbooks, I think by Stiglitz, for example.
Mhm.
So that is the preparation I did.
Okay, great. So, if you recall your interview experience, could you share some questions and what are those answers which you gave, which made your entry to the beautiful campus of IIM Shillong?
Yeah, sure. My interview was 45 minutes long.
Same here.
uh,
I think I remember when I appeared for my interview. I think it was for 45 minutes. In fact, yeah.
so
Mhm.
it's at least 40 minutes, if not more, and sometimes it is more. They do grill you a lot, and they did grill me also a lot during my interview. So the interview experience was very nice. Both the so two of our professors took my interview. Initial questions were about my basic academic background. Why is it that I chose humanities after 10th? Why is it that I decided to pursue economics in general? And then why did I decide to pursue behavioral economics, for example? So a lot of whys. They just wanted to see my motivation for my subject as well as research in general.
Mhm.
Also, a significant part of the interview focused a lot on my work experience because I had a research work experience that I think that gave me an edge over other people who are freshers, for example. So they already knew that I knew how to do basic research. I had already written a case study at IIM Ahmedabad, and we also did a few projects with the Gujarat government. And they asked me a lot of questions regarding that. But the major part of my interview was around, my own research problem. it's like they just kept asking me so many questions, and kept contradicting everything that I said. They wanted to
So
they
here
wanted
I have
to
a Priya, I have a question here. So you're talking about this research question means you must have submitted some synopsis.
correct, in my form,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. So in that form, you mentioned that you want to work in a particular area, and this area is
Hmm.
this, and then the entire interview was revolving around what you have mentioned in your application. And we'll come to your SOP later, but then in the SOP as well, you might have mentioned that as in this application.
Yes, yes. IIM Shillong has a very lengthy application form, and they do ask you a lot of details about what is specifically your research problem. It's like we were supposed to write a mini proposal of sorts, and majority of the interview was on that.
Any other specific question which you remember?
They did ask me a lot of subject-specific questions. For example, in economics, they asked me some of the laws, some of the theories. Those are subject-specific questions. For my research problem in general, they asked me a lot about how will I, what is my research design? What kind of data am I looking at, like qualitative or quantitative? How will I go about getting that data through primary or secondary resources, for
Mm-hmm.
example? And then what is the time frame that I'm looking at, what are the analyses that I want to do. So those were some of the specific questions which they asked.
Okay. Do you think that exploring professor's profile beforehand is helpful?
I mean, you don't really know who is going to interview you. Having said that, it is always a good idea to glance through all the professors profiles and their areas of interest. But but take it from me that all the professors at IIM have such a rich academic background and experience, that even though they are their areas of interest might be specific, but they are more than capable of asking you any question from the entire subjects.
Mhm.
So it's good to see, but then it won't really help a lot.
Okay. So I
Yeah,
would come to the next question, that is the statement of purpose. And
yeah.
I get a lot of questions regarding this statement of purpose. I want to know specific things from your learnings, your SOP, and what kind of key content should be there.
So, ma'am, application forms are different every year.
Hmm.
Most of the IIMs are known to change their application forms frequently. I'll talk about my experience. So, they did ask me 2 to 3 essay specific questions. Essay questions in the sense I had to write around 500 words on this research topic that they gave to me. And they were very general in the sense, what is your research problem? Why is it that you want to pursue this? They will ask a lot of why questions in the SOP.
Mhm. Okay, so
So,
I let me understand this way. So you had an application, and in that
yeah,
application you had to fill everything. So you need not to
yeah.
send a separate SOP or separate document supporting your purpose of doing the PhD program.
No, not at IIM Shillong. No.
Okay, so
The
that's what I
SOP was
wanted to
part of
understand.
the application form. Yeah, the
Okay,
SOP was part of the application form.
yeah, so that's what I wanted to understand. So it means that those sections which are there in the SOP
Hmm.
are then kept in the form itself. So one form is good enough to capture everything. Yeah, so this is again a very frequently asked questions. Give us certain tips to get through the IIMs. What are those tips to face the interview? So
Hmm.
how to, motivation is one, then secondly subject knowledge is another thing, and then sustenance in that program is the third thing which they are looking for. Any other thing which you think that it is needed?
So, ma'am, one thing about IIM Shillong is that we focus a lot on sustainability. I think no other IIM does that. I think we are the only ones who focus so much on sustainability. In fact, we even give the specialization of sustainability, so somebody can actually do their PhD on it. So I think if there's some sort of a sustainable solution to the research problem that you're looking at, I think that would give you an edge over other applicants, according to me.
Okay, okay, that I think it's a very wise suggestion, in fact. So align your research interest as per the institute research interests or overall objective. I think that's a very wise suggestion. I think it is going to be very helpful for many people because we all struggle a lot how to prepare, why to prepare, and these are some dreams which we all look forward to, and we wish to get them fulfilled as well. So IIM is one of them, and we struggle to experience this experience which you have had.
Press
And
the bell icon
thank you so
on the
much.
YouTube app and never miss another update.